What's up, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? We're back with episode 95 of Life is Strange. I'm your host, Show, aka Shogun, and today I got my boys back, Christian and Brendan. Let's get it.
Damn, man, you sound like an auction guy every time you open up the show.
An auctioneer.
And we're back with episode 95 with episode Life is Strange. I'm like, yo, this guy.
I've been trying 25 over here. Can I get a 30? Can I get a 30?
Yeah, I actually don't know what you call that, but I imagine auctioneer sounds like the right word, so I'm just gonna go.
I would
with that.
say
it is.
I would say I feel like there's some crazy name for the lead auction guy. I don't know what it's. I don't know what it is, but I'll go with auctioneer.
I mean,
Yeah.
what else can you call them?
Wonder what kind of life.
No.
I don't know. I just wonder what kind of life they live outside of auctioning. You know, must be kind of a lonely life when all you can do is talk in that really high paced cadence. You know.
Yeah, I don't know,
Hold
man.
up.
And they travel
What
a lot.
if-
I think.
What if their side job is doing those health commercials where they read the description of the fucking cons of taking it?
Side
they
effects
read
may
all the
include.
fine print,
Yeah.
like all the fine print.
Oh
at the
yeah,
end of the
this cures
commercial.
Yeah.
depression, but it also gives you HIV/AIDS disease and all this crazy shit.
Yeah, but like at 10 times the
Yeah.
speed.
Crazy.
That's actually a really good point. I bet you that legitimately happens.
I wouldn't
I
be
bet you.
surprised. And then they just times it by like 2
Like
to make
side
it look
gigs.
faster, you know?
Exactly.
Shit.
That's
For
hustling,
real.
man.
What's up? Talk to me, yo. How y'all been?
Been pretty good. Nothing really happened this last week other than like new shit, but I really didn't. It was just this is another week. I feel like the school starting up, a lot of the college kids came back around where I work at, so it's very raucous like every day. It's just a lot more energy out on the street. I feel like tourist energy. I work by City Hall in downtown, so like I feel like tourist energy is different than like college kid energy. It's just there's so much it's just so much intensity when it comes to college kids compared to tourists. They don't even know where the fuck they're at. Like they're just looking up at everything. Like they're all taking pictures in the middle of the road. Like, you know, but they don't look or really talk to anybody. I think the worst thing that happened I was actually eating at Potbelly, and this one family like just came out to me with like this phone that they bought from this booth somewhere in Times Square, and they were just trying to like, you know, figure out how to turn it on, but everything was in French. So I spent like a half hour like translating what they were saying from French to like English and like trying to figure out what, and by the end of it I couldn't help them. But now it's like walking around in the street with all the college kids back. This is my second year experiencing them back there. Last year I started in February, so I got to see them come back. But I feel like this year they're just out in the street like crazy, man. I mean, we got Pace, we got a bunch of like community colleges in the area, and I believe there's another major college. I know it's BMCC. It's just a lot of like, there's a lot of cars blasting music and shit, and it's like, what the hell, bro? Like, when did Pace get so ratchet, man? I'm like, yo, Pace used to be like Pace was like, you know, the Long Island kids school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I knew a lot of people that grew up and went to Pace.
It's just like, and then now it's just like all the kids from Brooklyn are at Pace, and it's like, wow, bro. It's like a lot of rap music. Kids in their cars with the doors open, blasting it. People driving by City Hall, blasting music. It's like,
is that not a good thing?
This isn't even like a government area anymore. It's just
Oh my god.
So that was my week.
So are you saying it's a bad thing, Chris? Is that what you're saying?
I mean,
are you not?
No, nothing really has happened.
Are you?
It's just like,
what are you
really
trying to
calm
say
before, and now it's just like very like,
what do you mean by
loud
that?
and shit. And
yeah,
I'm used to it. I'm just not used to it at work.
What do you mean? You don't like the rap music and the doors and the loud?
This isn't rap music, bro. It's not rap music.
I know, but you know, if the way you're coming off, you know, it's a little like, you know, old man on the porch. You know what I mean? Like,
nah, man. It's just I haven't complained about it to anybody. I'm just noticing like, wow, that's really noisy every time I go out now.
I know you haven't complained. It's just the way you're stating these facts in like a condescending tone.
Yeah, it's just different. It's just different. That's all. I mean,
yo, you sound like a father.
It's literally like all of Brooklyn and maybe some parts of Queens.
Yeah,
just ended up in downtown Manhattan, and it happened in the span of like 3 days. Because you know they all come back. It's all like, you know, everyone's got the bins. They're moving in and shit. And then like a day later, it's, you know how it is. First day back. everyone goes crazy, going to parties and shit, and it's like
You know
I
what
don't
it
know.
is?
It was a lot. It was a lot
Is you're getting older, bro, and the more you see young people move in doing that shit that we used to do, now to us is like, yo, that's just not even all that, bro.
I mean, I did that shit not too long ago. It's just like it literally wasn't like that last year, and then all of a sudden this year, it's like such a stark change. It's like, what happened? You know, like
I don't know, bro. I think as you get older, you get a little wiser. You know, you be like, this shit like that starts to annoy
it's
you.
not about being
Nah, man,
wiser.
it's okay,
I'm
bro.
not. I'm not being wiser. I'm just saying, like the change is like from last year when they came back. Like it was. I didn't really notice it like this. All of a sudden this year, if you were like with me last year and you walked the streets of downtown last year when the kids came back from college, and you then walk this year, you'd be like, this is night and day, bro. It's night and day.
It's okay.
That's all.
It's okay, boomer. You know, you don't like change. It's all right.
I mean, it's I don't. I welcome the energy. The
Fuck with
energy's
you.
nice, you know. Walk around the street, the energy's nice, but it's like I just don't know what happened. Like what happened between last year and this year? Because if I was to put a percentage to it, it's like an 80% increase in energy.
You know, it's probably like all the freshmen that they're actually excited to fucking be in college for once. You know, so maybe it's that generation where they came from like
The freshmen were like that last year. That's what I'm saying. Like it was just quiet last year. Like I remember them cordially lining up to like go into the building. Like there were cars lined. Yo, this week I cannot tell you how much honking there was. It was like people were impatient. I saw a couple of arguments, but then I see a lot of kids with their friends just walking around chilling, just like, you know, a lot of people with speakers on their hip. Like it was like it's cool energy because the music was actually good and every time, like, but it's just like it is just a crazy change.
You know what
I don't know
it
what
is?
happened. I feel like the new generation just started going into this school and they just took over kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like they didn't waste any time. And it's like, damn.
It could also be that since, you know, recovering from pandemic, shit probably wasn't as lit last year, but now it's like getting back to being more lit.
No, holy shit! I didn't think
Probably
about
that,
that.
you know.
Last year probably had a lot of remote classes and stuff.
But now
available.
shit is more like out there. People are gonna.
It's like full. Like this is like maybe the first college year where it's like full on. Everyone's showing up.
So that's probably what it is.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, bro.
Damn.
That makes a lot of sense. Maybe a lot of kids were not necessarily commuting. Well, maybe there were a lot of kids commuting. And when I was out, I didn't see the kids come and go. But now there's a lot more, like everyone's dorming, you know, that can't. All right. I get it. That actually is a great explanation.
Yes, that probably explains it. Brendan, what about you?
Well, I spent the last week with my girlfriend and her family down in Louisville, Kentucky. And that was fun. I literally just took the plane ride back today. So if I sound a little tired, that's why, because I took the Dramamine so I don't get motion sickness. Nice. And
you were in Louisville. You didn't have to cook anything.
No, actually, I cooked a lot because she can't cook at all.
Wow. Fucking liar, man. You just continue to lie.
Wait, let me get this straight. Now you're being sexist, Chris. You're saying a woman always has to cook. Is that
I'm
what you're
just saying that you
can't not
didn't cook a thing down there. There's no way you went to Kentucky and you didn't eat all the food that they have in Kentucky.
I ate some food they had there, but I also made a lot of food for us.
I know Louisville's famous for their food, man. You really didn't eat any.
There
Louisville
is a lot
food?
of good. Oh no, I had plenty. There was a lot of it, but I'm not going to be going out to eat every single night. You know what I mean?
Why the fuck would you cook a lot?
Because they asked them to, probably.
Because I was there for like a week and a half.
It's bullshit. You don't see where I'm coming from? You see where I'm coming from? You went away somewhere. You went away somewhere. You said you cooked a lot. Who the fuck goes away somewhere and cooks a lot?
Because it was just every day. It wasn't like it was a vacation. It was just like spending time there like every day. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go out to eat every single night.
I still have to get used to how you vacation. It's just a completely different idea of vacationing.
Nah, Brendan be lit. He travels a lot. He's always lit.
Exactly.
It's just you just vacation different from everybody. I'll get used to it.
But it's different when you actually like to cook, Chris. I know you wouldn't know about that.
I actually love to cook, so I don't know what she's talking about. Hey, I don't go around saying I do and fucking shit, showing all this shit and then showing finished dishes that I didn't cook.
But you show nothing.
I don't need to show. I've shown you when I lived in the house I cooked. So
you know what? We just got to do a vlog.
I don't remember any of your cooking either, asshole.
We just gotta do a vlog and have a cook.
I only remember you cooking like random shit for yourself, and
Yeah.
it mostly consisted of pasta with chicken.
Trying to get the gains.
Who doesn't love pasta
That's
with
the
chicken?
gains. So,
What about you,
well, I
Shelby?
mean, I'll get to that after I ask this question. In Louisville, Brendan, what would you say is like their staple of food? Like, is there like pork based, chicken based, beef based?
Wouldn't know. We fucking cooked all the time.
Shut up. I mean, I don't know if they really have like a set specialty. It's interesting because like the
They
city
do.
is stuff.
They do. You just don't know.
No, I mean they have this one thing that is not really a specialty though, but I know it's like the only thing that like when I've asked, the only thing people come up with. I think it's called like. Well, actually, I gotta look it up. Actually, what it's called, but it's like
Yeah, I know. I could find
it's
something that's unique to Louisville if I looked it up too.
because I forget what it's called. It's like magoo or something like that. It's some like weird like bison like patty thing. I don't know. It's weird, but it's like yeah,
There
it's
we
like.
go.
But I never had that there. But I mean, there's this amazing Cuban restaurant that I've been to several times there called La Bogotita de Mima, and it is some of the best pork I've ever had in my entire life. We went out to this place called Buck's Restaurant in old downtown Louisville, and they had one of the best steaks I've ever had in my. I mean, she got the steak, I got lamb chops, but I tried her steak, and it was one of the best filet mignons I've ever tasted in my life, and the lamb was also fantastic. So it's a big transplant city, kind of like New York, actually, interestingly enough. It's a lot of people from all over the country kind of move there. So there's like a wide range of cuisines all around the city, which is nice. So there is some barbecue too, but I wouldn't say it's known for its barbecue, but there is some good barbecue places around also. Because it is kind of in that like kind of southern kind of Midwest area. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's good though. It's nice. There is plenty of good food, but when you don't.
Town.
Oh yeah. Oh my. Well, it's college sports there. It's University of Louisville and University of Kentucky. They're rivals. They're always. I know literally talking to a number of her family members. Like they're like split down the middle. Like there's divided households. Sometimes households are like half U of L, half UK, and it's a really intense rivalry. So because they don't really have they don't have like any professional sports teams. Like the closest like professional sports team is maybe like the Cincinnati for football is like the Cincinnati Bengals maybe. I'm trying to think of like what other cities or teams are. Well, maybe like Nashville, like Tennessee Titans. Maybe they're probably like equidistant from there, but like so you can split that way. But college sports are huge there, so definitely U of L versus UK though.
All right, look.
But I don't really give a shit. I'll just say U of L because that's where she went to college. So I'll just say U of L.
That's it. You guilty by association.
Exactly. Exactly.
Shit. All right. Dope. I mean,
you ever heard of Ted's Montana Grill or something like Ted's Montana Steak or Ted's Montana Grill? Have you ever heard of that spot? It's a spot here in Manhattan. I think they have a couple locations in Manhattan, but they also they serve bison. They serve bison burgers. I'm not gonna lie, bison burgers are fucking good.
I never tried bison.
It's a little bit rougher than like burgers, but then
I found it. It's called burgoo. That's what it's called. Sorry, burgoo. That's what they call it. It's some old like Irish stew, basically. That's like I guess I don't know from the area. I guess I don't know, but it says that it's used. A number of meats can be used, including bison, venison, squirrel, opossum, raccoon, even game.
All right, Steve. Y'all left me a raccoon, bro. Come on, that's some South shit.
That's that road.
You fucking throw raccoon in the stew. That's some South shit.
That's probably from really really far back in the day when they just whatever they could find.
Why the fuck would you eat raccoon, bro? I don't even want to go near a raccoon.
Dude, meat is meat. The meat is meat.
Yo,
like, what do you want me to say?
Hey, yo. Whoa, hey.
Now, I worked with a guy that ass hunt squirrels, bro.
I worked with a guy that once said meat was meat.
Yeah, stupid, bro.
I was never the same after that.
I worked with this dude. He's from Poughkeepsie, bro. He deadass used to like snipe squirrels and eat them.
That used to say meat was meat.
Why do you keep repeating it, man? Like you're infatuated with the double meat.
I can't let you live that down, bro.
It's on your mind.
Oh man.
But
got meat on the
mind. But he deadass used to hunt squirrels, bro, and like literally cook them up. Like that was like a family like tradition, bro. That's what they did. I was like, nah, that's crazy. I never heard of that shit in New York standards. That's different.
Yeah, I don't think people would be cooking raccoons up here.
I mean, you'd be surprised, bro.
Yo, New York raccoons, that's
They made-
wild, bro.
Yeah, they'd be diseased.
Rabies infested and shit. Nah.
Yo,
nah,
I had no idea rabies was 99.1% lethal.
Wait, whoa,
In animals?
what?
Yeah, bro.
You mean in animals?
No, in
Yeah,
humans.
but not
Like
in
if you
people.
catch it, you have 15 minutes. Look that shit up.
No, you have more time.
No,
than that.
you don't.
Rabies would
You
be a
have
much
to.
bigger
You
issue.
have to. You have to. Call, if you get bit by something, you have to call 911. The ambulance has to come and they have to start treating you within 15 minutes. Because once symptoms start showing, it's pretty much all but gone. Now you can still go to the hospital and you could try to survive, but yeah, search it up. Just read that shit. I had no idea rabies was that lethal.
It says 2 to 10 days. I just looked it up. It says
2 to 10 days. My ass.
It,
what are you reading?
CDC?
The Center for Disease Control and the CDC website. Yeah, literally the CDC website. Like literally the CDC website. But it does say, to your point, it does say that once it says that rabies is nearly always fatal if treatment is not given. So you're right about that. But if you get treated within 2 to 10 days, you're fine.
It says 99% fatal. Okay,
yes,
I'll take it. Half win.
There you go. You're half right,
quarter, bro. Not even half. Yo, speaking of venom, you know there's
actually says in raccoons it shows up within 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
So speaking of like diseases and venom, well, I'm going to venom on this one. There's a spider out there, bro. Right? You guys probably heard about the spider. It gives you an erection for like 8 hours, bro. If you get bit by it.
Call the doctor.
It's like a non-stop erection, bro, and that shit you can die hard.
Sounds like Spider-Man 2 to me. Sounds like the trailer.
Hey, yo.
Nah, I'm really waiting for that game.
That sucks. That sucks. Get out of here. First of all,
yo, I don't care, bro. I don't give a fuck. I saw that trailer. That's how it was for 8 hours, bro. I was like, yo, this fucking game, I need it now, man.
Oh, but I'm the sus one when I didn't even say the thing about meat is meat. But you,
hey, bro, listen, you saying meat is wild.
I didn't even say.
There's a lot of people out there who saw that trailer and it was like, yo, this shit is crazy good. I want this shit now.
Yeah, no. To be fair, that trailer was fire, bro.
Wasn't 8 hours. Let me stop fronting. That shit crazy. It was probably like 30 seconds, but that shit was crazy.
Nah, you meant that shit. But yeah, bro, that spider's like lethal, but you'll be hard for like 8 hours. Imagine motherfuckers finding your body and you're just stiff, literally.
Like you've gone through rigor mortis already.
And just like Viagra, like 4 hours, and you gotta like go to the doctor. Like
if it's 4 hours, you gotta go to the doctor.
Fucking 8 hours, bro. How you chilling in the crib? That shit is up for 8 hours.
Like it lasts longer than it should. I don't know if 8 hours is the accurate one. I forgot the name of the spider.
Well, no, the venom, like I could see that the venom itself, like what it does, is not that you wouldn't treat it after 4, but it lasts up to 8 hours. So. That's wild, bro. That's wild.
All right, let me
I'm pretty sure like after 4 you lose your shit, I'm sure.
Let me see. Let's see. It says, what the hell?
What's the name of this spider, bro?
Oh, it's oh wow, I was wrong. It wasn't Africa. It was a Brazilian wandering spider. And the Brazilian wandering spider has one of the deadliest bites in the world that can also cause hypothermia, blurred vision, and convulsions. Most famously, the bite also causes in some cases, hour-long erections. Like, hours-long erections.
God damn. Whenever they put the S after the hours long, yo, that shit probably like 12, 16 hours.
Yo, nah, imagine there's some freak motherfucker out there that lets that shit bite him and he's like, you know what? I'm about to go to this brothel and I'm gonna go to town, bro. I'm just going to town. Like, because I know motherfucker, there's gotta be somebody that tried that shit. Oh shit, that's how true it is. Almost dropped my phone.
What, tried to get bitten by it?
No, that lets themselves get bitten and they go to like a brothel or some shit and they just go ham.
Nah, bro, I wouldn't do that shit. I mean, you just get the blue pills, bro. Like you just that's if you're trying to check out in a brothel. Like, all right, this is it. I'm ending it. I want to end it in a brothel. I want to end it Game of Thrones style. I'm going in. I'm gonna be ready to go all night for 8 hours, maybe 16, and then I want to go out like that. That's like some shit that you would do. That's wild, bro. Fucking do that shit on purpose. That's some two guys, one horse type shit.
Nah, that video, that video is devious. Nope, hell no. That's diabolical.
Oh, homie died, bro. I think he was set up.
It's not a setup if you willingly did it.
He was drunk as fuck, I think. I don't know. You had to be all types of mentally fucked up to let that shit happen. I don't know.
Nah, son.
Still one of the most traumatizing things I've ever been exposed to in my life.
I'll never forget 2 Girls, 1 Cup. That shit traumatized me forever.
I didn't watch that because I watched the fucking horse one first.
I didn't even want to watch it.
Ooh.
And I proceeded.
I watched both.
I proceeded not to watch anything that was like under that like moniker.
Or like 3 guys, 1 hammer.
Yep, nope.
Never watched anything, honestly. And I've heard about the 2 Girls, 1 Cup shit. That's fucking. I heard it's fucking disgusting,
bro.
Oh, it's
Bro,
disgusting. You never want
to
to
my
good.
boy's house. We're in an elementary school to middle school, bro. I went to my boy's house.
It always happens at your boy's house.
Yeah,
Fucking
always,
hate that. It
always,
happens
bro.
at your boy's house.
Always.
Fucking guys, man.
like-
all these fucking weirdo kids that fucking look up this shit, like fucking expose. Oh, yo, look at that.
Yeah, see that shit was happening at my house. Wasn't my boy's house. That was my house. They were coming to my house for that shit.
So like
you are
bro. I go to the bathroom. Like, I come out 30 seconds later, he's like, yo, you want to see this video real quick? I was like, all right. Plays it. I'm like, all right, what the fuck? Why is showing me porn? That's mad weird. And out of nowhere, bro, it just got crazy. I almost threw up right there in the spot. I literally I left the living room, bro. I went straight to the kitchen. I'm like, oh, you're bugging, bro. Nah,
bro. That shit, nah. That's not, nah.
Yeah, no, that shit's disgusting.
There's just certain shit, like, there's just no reason. Like, the world is a dark place, bro. Like, there's some dark motherfucking corners of the world. That's all I gotta say.
Seriously, bro. So, all right, let's get into these topics. You guys know more about this than I do, so you're gonna have to fill me in. Russian chief
was murdered by Putin.
Yeah, Yevgeny Prigozhin.
Yevgeny.
Right?
You had it right.
Yeah,
Yevgeny.
Okay, I was making sure I pronounced it. I was making sure I didn't fuck up pronunciation. But yeah, I mean, he was in a plane that got shot down, and it was a small aircraft. I think there was like 10 other people on board or something like that.
Which, by the way,
10
he's
total
still
people
dead.
On board.
He's still dead.
Yeah,
which is weird.
But they haven't.
I don't know. I don't think he is.
Yeah, I mean, his wife came out originally and said that like he wasn't on like the plane or whatever, but.
It's just
apparently
weird.
He is
like, you know, the fact that he's still there. I'm like, I've been actually waiting these past like maybe this past week because I think it happened last week, right?
I think so. Yeah,
and it happened this. Yeah,
it was like it was
I was waiting.
It was on on the 23rd.
Yeah, I was waiting for them to come out and say like, you know, like it's all right. He's actually not dead. He actually wasn't on the plane, but I feel like maybe they did know, but they just kind of want to go this route, like. You know, just all right, you're disappeared or you're dead, one of the two. But if you never show your face again, it's over. So it's either way. It's
I know Putin denied it, but there's no way it wasn't him. Like, there's no way,
bro. He was over Russian airspace. Like, how does this even happen? This man was exiled. Why is he even over Moscow? Like, of all places, he's over Moscow. That's so that whatever happens, they could just cover it up however they want, however they need. The media that's on site is their media. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's very obvious. This guy is a genius at just making people disappear.
I mean, come on. How many people got poisoned after they try to speak up in Russia?
Just randomly. Like, oh, yeah, he was drinking a cocktail and he just went feet up. I don't know. That's the last time I saw him.
Mm-hmm.
It's just very obvious. But that's the one intriguing thing to me is the fact that nothing has, like, it actually hasn't come out that he's not dead. Even though it's, like, you know, it's 50-50. Like, people think that, you know, he wasn't ever on the plane because apparently he's known for having a lot of doubles, like, ride for him in different places. Like, go to this place, go to that place when he's going another place. Like, he's widely known for having a lot of doubles. So it's like, I think that he was never on the plane, but he's disappeared. He's just, you know,
yeah.
That may have been the plan, maybe even from between him and Putin. Maybe that was like an agreement. Like, yeah, you know, we're not going to kill you, but you have two choices. Like, you either cease to exist or you cease to exist. And I know in Russia, a lot more menacing.
Yo.
You either go to Argentina or Belize, if you catch my drift.
Ridiculous.
Oh shit! You either go to Hawaii or you go to the Bermuda Triangle. You pick one.
Exactly.
That's
The choice is yours.
that's crazy though, bro. Like he is.
I can see some shit like that even happening. Like, oh, he just disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle. Like, like just ship just disappeared, and then everyone just runs with the Bermuda Triangle like conspiracy. Like, just add him to the list.
That's what
My
happened with
God.
the Malaysian flight. Remember that? How like that airplane just disappeared completely.
No, yo, that shit. Have you seen documentaries on
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, I have, dude. It's crazy. I literally
It's-
just watched one the other night, actually.
It's insane. The way that
Yeah.
shit played out, bro.
Yeah, because the guy had like the flight simulator where he like tried the path and like
Mm-hmm.
they found like they definitely think that the ship crashed over like some part of like the Indian or Pacific or not Pacific, like the somewhere I think in like the Indian Ocean or something like that.
Yeah.
And like some of the some of the debris was washing ashore in like parts of like Madagascar.
And
I
the
think, or, like,
same
Africa
guy
or
was
whatever.
finding it like left and right. Do you remember that?
Yeah, exactly. And what do you call it? The guy who like was the pilot of the plane had like a flight simulator with a very similar path projected.
They tried to blame. They tried to put the blame on him. They tried to put the blame on a few people. Like they had different like theories. I forgot what. I think it was on Netflix. The one I watched.
I watched a YouTube one.
I just remember they had like it was like different theories. It was like 3 episodes, I think. It was definitely Netflix, and there's one on Netflix that's really good. But it had like different theories. One was the pilot. The second one was someone on board, like the Russians. Like apparently the Russians like did it, because of like where they crashed, and then, well, where they said that they crashed. Remember at first, like they said they crashed over land, and actually like tried to like look there and like try to get it, but then people like found out like they like actually wasn't them, like they actually crashed in the sea in one spot, and then they tried to look at the satellite imagery from the plane, like where it was being followed, and they ended up finding out that they looked at something wrong and actually went in the opposite direction, and they tried to look, bro, but like that shit, like it's crazy how that flight disappeared like that, bro.
Yeah.
But that was, I forget, I have to remember. There was like some type of political motives that they were looking at too. Just very insane. But yeah, I could see that some situation like this is what happened with Prigozhin, bro. It's just like, look, we just gonna make something and I'm gonna disappear. I don't think Putin was in on it. I think Putin is just like riding with the fact that he's saying he's dead. It's like, I'll whack-a-mole, if he pops his head up, I'll kill you then, But yeah, he's on some Soprano shit. He's just disappeared up in the boondocks,
Because I forget about it.
Yeah.
Can't come over here to Russia with that shit. Trying to run it like
Yeah, remember that show Sopranos? The son that tries to escape upstate, he pops his head out for like 1 second, walking down the street to throw out the trash, and he gets popped right there.
Yep, that's how it is.
Little Joey, I think it was Joey or some shit.
I forgot his name. While we're on the topic of like, I guess somewhat politicish, we got to get these old people out, bro. Mitch McConnell froze again. It's like the 5th time.
Yeah, no, this shit is ridiculous.
Did you see them try to help him? Like they were used to it.
Yo, you can't help him.
Yeah, they were like, did you hear the
question? Rerunning for 2026. I was like, yo, she asked him that question with a straight face.
So hold on, give it a moment.
Yo, she didn't crack at all. She was like, she asked him that, like, genuinely answer yes that you will run again in 2026.
They fucking DDoSed him off the server, bro. That's what happened.
No. Did you see? I forgot what movie was it. Was it Men in Black, where there was the alien that was like just in the head of this like robot that looked like a real person or a real like alien, and like they opened it and he was like all loopy and shit, and he was like knocked out. Like they said there was a meme where like it was Mitch McConnell's face, and they just like took it off, and then there's just this alien inside like all loopy. Like, yeah, that's what happened.
But now, it's really sad though, bro. Like, come on, son. You really can't sit here and tell me with a straight face that these motherfuckers that are his age are capable of leading the next generation, bro.
No, bro, they're not even running the government. They're literally puppets. You have to understand, I see it completely viable that they continue to try to milk him as much as possible, because whoever is in power under him or whoever is taking place for him is really reaping the benefits of him being there. You know what I mean? Like kind of again, like Sopranos, like when Junior was made boss and it was really just to satisfy him while Tony really ran things behind the scenes. Like, it's kind of that same idea. I know for a fact, even with Joe Biden as well. Joe Biden a little less than McConnell, because Joe Biden, at least he's a little capable of maybe making some
Yeah, but
decisions.
it's like Mitch and Dianne Feinstein. They're like the two examples of like
Yeah.
the two, like who's got to go.
Feinstein, yo, that's just wild, bro.
But also, I feel
I don't
like
even.
Yeah, she's like crippled.
Yeah.
I also feel like they got to be terms for them too, though. Like for all of Congress, bro. We can't be having like these senators that they're just there for like however long until they fucking retire.
Honestly, with Mitch, it was the first time I realized that there is no limit to terms for them. Like, they can serve as many terms in a row as long as they get elected. Like, that's insane. There's a reason why there's only 2 for the presidency. Like, you can't, like, and the Senate and the House, like, they literally control what happens with the country in a way as much as the president does. Because there's a balance of powers, you know? So, like, they have to vote things into effect. So if you got the same type of person holding shit up for decades because they're stuck on one way of thinking and they're not going to let anything pass, you know, any type of bill pass their way, like, that's a little bit stupid, and that's a little bit against what the country was built on, you know? And the fact that it's still like that, that's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Now, would y'all
2
say?
terms.
Would y'all say that's a form of tyranny?
Not really, because there's a balance. There's a checks and balances, but it's just stupid that one part of the government is gonna think one way for decades. Like, come on, you gotta fucking change that up. 2 terms. 2 terms.
Yo, you stupid for that. You stupid, bro. Man, nah, man, it's ridiculous, bro. I'm tired of seeing like the politicians shit. Like, I be watching the meetings and all that, and yo, they're like literally fucking children, bro. Like, they're literally like kids. It's insane. They be having these.
To be fair, have you seen all the candidates that are coming in? That not that any of them would win, but have you seen all of them?
Some of the new ones,
They're
they got
younger.
some. Yeah, some of the younger
They're
ones,
younger.
they have like some.
A lot of them
ideas,
are younger,
but they won't.
There's no more like older ones.
Yeah, but the ones that are younger nowadays are more like performative, and I feel like they come off more like they're
just really trying to win over the people.
Like,
they want.
Yeah,
I think Trump, like, this being his second go around, and the fact that he can't go again after, like, it's, think about that, bro. I understand a lot of people don't like Trump, whatever, but let's be real, the motherfucker's winning and he's ahead of everyone in the Republican side, and I don't see anyone on the Democrat side that could even touch him, honestly.
It's wild. I mean, unless we'll see what happens, but if these RICO charges, like, you know, he could legitimately see jail time with these RICO charges he's facing. So, like, it's be interesting to see how this all plays out once that stuff really starts coming into fruition.
But will he really serve jail time?
That's the question. That's
like
the, you know what I mean?
He'll find a way.
If anyone's going to find a way out of
from prison.
Honestly, they'll probably put his ass at home arrest, bro, like house arrest.
I don't see how you can't run
house arrest in the White House.
That would be crazy. Like, imagine that shit.
Well, that would be It would be his place of residence, right? If he wins. So I literally see, because again, remember, there's nothing in the Constitution that says that he can't run if you're a convict, if you're like a felon. Like, there's nothing that says you can't be president, and it's staying like that. Right? Because at the end of the day, you're voted in by the American people. So it's like you have to be voted in. Like, that's the way it's gonna be. It doesn't matter what happened to you. So it's either he runs from his home, he has Mar-a-Lago. He fucking has a backyard where he can do speeches and he can do rallies like through Zoom and shit or whatever, and he can just broadcast them on NBC, whatever it is. They'll come to his property. I don't see him losing a beat because he's just that popular. Like, people will just support him any way that he's able to be supported. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
no, they will.
So let's say he wins and he's out in 4 years, right? He can't run again. He does what he needs to do. He can't run again. What the fuck? What's gonna happen after this, man? Because I don't see anybody else. There's no one.
We're fucked.
There's literally no one.
We're fucked. That's what it is.
The end of American
that might be the time Hillary Clinton wins.
No, she's never running again, dude. No shot.
I don't think there's no chance, bro. I think if she waits it out after Trump and she tries then, she would win because there's no one coming up.
I think
she'll be too old then too.
Well,
nah, she won't. How old is she?
I don't know. She's old.
She's not as old. She's not as old, and she's definitely not senile. She's not. She won't be senile at the time Trump in 4 years. And
she's 75 right now.
But a lot of people hate her, bro. Like, a lot of people do not like.
I mean, a lot of people hate her, but you only need 51% to win the country. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think so.
I can see it.
I don't know.
But yeah, 75. That's 75. I didn't know she was 75. I thought she was maybe in her 60s.
Yeah, I don't.
She looked young.
No.
She looked young for her age. She don't look 75. That's wild.
But yo, you know what would be crazy? Like, imagine he wins and he's the first president to be like on house arrest. You know how gangster that sounds, bro?
No, but we're literally going to see this. Because I agree with Brendan. These RICO charges are serious.
Nah, for real.
Like, they're very serious.
They have evidence, and honestly, it's one of those things where like Trump's he's just saying shit like, yeah, I'm not gonna get in trouble. No, I'm immune.
He's like, talking shit.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna get him on these charges one way or another, even if it's not all of them. Like, I feel like he's gonna get some type of like penalty, but like, I feel like he's gonna come to a deal with his lawyers and with the government. Like, he's not gonna do time. He's gonna do house arrest maybe, and he's gonna run from. We're gonna have a president who's not gonna be able to leave the White House, and it's probably gonna be the first time in history that the president never leaves the White House. So I don't know.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Like, no fucking golf trips. No fucking golf trips, none of this shit. Like, no, like, everyone's gonna have to come to the White House.
Fuck that. He would play golf from the roof of the White House or some shit, bro.
You probably have a fucking golf course built in the backyard of the White House, like fucking 6 holes, whatever it is. Mini golf or some shit.
I wouldn't be surprised, bro. That's some crazy shit to think about.
His toupee flying off in the wind.
Now, low-key, that mugshot, though, y'all saw the mugshot, right?
Yeah, it's a big FU to everybody.
Yo, that shit had me weak when it dropped. But I heard his face.
If I was his follower or his supporter, that shit would motivate me more to vote for him.
Nah.
Think about it. It literally, he gained immense popularity from the mugshot, bro.
Nah, that's actually true. Yeah, people went ham when that shit dropped.
Like, that mugshot, that mugshot, look at the face he has on. And then look at the other people that got mugshots. Some of them was smiling. Like, literally, like, you seen the chick, Brendan? You seen the chick that was smiling in her mugshot? One of the ones that was.
Oh yeah.
Yo, it was like she was in a photo shoot. Like, yo, you going to jail, bitch? What you doing?
Yo, speaking of like mugshots, all right, you guys know the rapper YNW Melly, right?
Yeah.
Man, so you know what's crazy? His fucking lawyer, bro, just got locked up for assault and battery, and she has a mugshot that's out there.
Wow. I mean, like this, you gotta understand, like 2023 about to be the year of the mugshot.
Yo,
like,
but like,
real.
where did you get
everyone
this
mugshots
lawyer?
Coming out?
Like, where did you get this lawyer from that she's running the fade with random people fighting and shit?
Like, that's gonna be like literally, bro. I don't even know. I feel like people just gonna release mugshots for no reason.
Like,
left and right.
I picture it went like this. Listen, Melly, you want to hire me? Like, I will fight tooth and nail. I mean, literally, I will beat a bitch's ass for you, bro. Like, that's probably how that shit was.
That's crazy.
And that shit was true. Because she dead ass did that. Jeez, bro. On to some media shit. You ready? So
yeah, let's go.
So remember...
No, I'm not actually.
Sorry. I'll tell you anyway.
Now I am.
Yo, that is... Yo, you are some friend, my man. Your sarcasm is on 100, man. I swear.
Always. So y'all already know Fresh and Fit from the Red Pill community. They went viral and all that, right?
Oh my god!
Right. So now, recently, probably like a week or two ago, they did a live on YouTube, right? Because that's still like their main platform. Their bread and butter is YouTube. So they're doing a live, doing a podcast, and it's just the original hosts. So it's Myron and well, obviously Fresh and Fit, whatever the nicknames are. I'll be forgetting. I know Myron's a light skinned one. I forget the dark skinned dude's name. So basically Myron, he's explaining to the listeners, and he's like, this is a serious topic. We wanted to get this out before we start the show. And they got demonetized from YouTube. So
wait. Oh, so this is a Fresh and Fit, right?
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Yep, they got demonetized from YouTube. Officially demonetized.
That's where they make their. That's where they make their bread and butter too.
Yes, bro. They got like damn near 2 million followers. So or if not more than that. But
I mean, they always
Jeez.
pushing the envelope. When this is how many times is this now?
I'm gonna get to that. Watch.
Go
So
ahead.
so Myron, he's giving his whole life story about how, like, how what he worked for. He worked for like the FBI, and he was like, military cadet, whatever. Well, military man. He did his time. He got crazy credentials, bro. No funny shit. He got some good credentials. And basically, when he started doing the podcast, his employer, they were like, "Yo, we can't really have you doing this on the side, and then you're working under federal. So you either got to pick. You're either gonna stay federal, or you're gonna freelance, do your own thing." He chose the latter, did his own thing, right? And now the running joke was, people were like, "Well, of course, once they caught a hint of you doing a podcast, all your podcast episodes is like, yo, look at this bitch, you whore, you can't be talking to me
Yeah,
like that."
bro. It's like
So it's like, yo, of
like that.
course.
He has a demographic that follows him. That's just very toxic, bro.
Yes, so it's red pill shit, bro. Like people that think like that, where it's like, oh, I'm an alpha, this, that, and the third. So it's like, people are like, yo, what did you expect? Obviously, the feds are not gonna want that as the imagery under them, right? So now, cut to the YouTube shit. YouTube finally caught track of all their viral videos and viral clips. Bro, they had the clip of when Myron had a white hoodie on and he was acting as a KKK member, bro. When he was on, I think, Sneako's or Aiden Ross's like stream or some shit. They caught wind of that. That's it. Disconnected everything, bro. YouTube was like, we don't want to be affiliated with you. You can't be talking to women like that on our platform. And nah, we're not letting that shit slide.
Man, he's just they you know where they're going, right?
Damn, somebody got a Uzi right now. But where they going with that?
that other platform, the other
Kick,
video platform,
Rumble, whatever. What is it? Rumble,
Rumble
Kick,
and
which
Kick.
whatever one of
Yes,
those.
both.
Rumble and Kick gonna step in. They listen. That's what's just gonna end up happening, honestly, because like YouTube came out like a while ago, if y'all remember, with like the new restrictions on like shit that they have on their platform and what could be like monetized and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
They've kind of come back on it a little bit because of the backlash. Like people just really were ready to go to Rumble and they were ready to go to Kick, and they were just like, they didn't even care. Obviously, the one problem with Rumble, when I actually tried to make an account on Rumble back when they first came out with the restrictions, bro, they don't have the server size or the capabilities that Google has. So when I uploaded a 4K video that would take an hour and 30 minutes to upload completely, maybe 2 hours completely on YouTube, bro, that shit would take 16 to 18
Oh
hours
my god,
on Rumble.
that's
Because
crazy.
it's literally they're not capable. Like they you gotta understand, like Google is behind YouTube. Like it's completely, it's a different beast. So it's almost like they have this ability to do it and they have the money behind it that none of these other companies have, and they will never come close to it ever. So when you get something like this, a dude that's got 2 million subscribers and people that watch his shit every day, right? Andrew Tate type, influence.
Mm-hmm.
They move to another platform, that's going to cause that platform to grow. That's going to increase the revenue for that platform. That's going to cause that platform to finally get more money, increase server size, increase features, things like that. So like it's a fine line. Like they really got to walk it. But at the same time, I do understand that when it comes to extreme cases like this, bro, like, yeah, Kick rocks, bro. Like you're not going to be on our platform. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like there's millions of other fucking accounts that do the same shit. They may not have the same clout as Fresh and Fit, but they still talk the same stuff. They do the same things. So it's like, you treating one way, but not the others. That's kind of where like it comes to, like they kind of pick and choose when they want to act.
Yep.
And that shit sucks, bro.
That's what happened with Corey Kenshin. Remember that whole thing that happened? Corey Kenshin, his video got flagged for the same game.
Oh yeah,
the same video that other YouTubers was doing.
Yep, and he got flagged. He's like, yo, why is it that Markiplier, his shit don't get taken out, but mine does?
It was, I forgot what game he was playing. He was playing some game. I forgot
it was like
what
an
it was.
autopsy in like a morgue.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, Markiplier also did the same level, the same everything. Like Kenshin didn't curse on his stream, nothing like that. Like, and it was the same shit. But they decided to flag and demonetize all of his shit, and they never changed it.
Mm-hmm.
I remember they went and told him. I remember the video. They went and told him like, "Hey, that was a mistake. We're remonetizing your video." And then like a day later, they emailed them again, like, "Hey, that review of your review was a mistake, and we actually have to demonetize again. And this is the reason why." Like that's crazy. The fact that your QA and your policies are that, I guess, up in the air, like that even the people within your company that are running it don't even know how to act on your policy. Like that's just crazy.
And bro, you can't even play like now. You can't even play Mortal Kombat, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like you can play it, but I've noticed I've actually followed like a couple of YouTubers that like they usually get like 2,000 views or whatever, but like they put up Mortal Kombat videos and yeah, like they'll get 200 views, they'll get 300, like they just won't get the same reach. Like the people that follow you will still watch it, but they won't get the same. They won't actively put your shit out there. It's just you gotta like if you have a following, you can continue to do that shit. You know what I mean? Like you could build up your following, you continue to do anything you want because they will come back and watch it, but you will never you won't grow with content like that. Yep. But yeah, I mean that's not gonna stop people from making Last of Us videos, from making Mortal Kombat videos, from making like all these games. They're not gonna stop making these games, But I feel like they've eased back, especially like games like The Last of Us. Like they've eased back on it. Because there's just so much content, so much money to be made, and honestly, the advertisers really don't care about games like that. You know what I mean? Like they get to choose anyways who they want, like what they want their advertisements to be on. But it's like you got YouTube Kids. You know what I mean? Like there shouldn't be a real filter like that. But have you guys seen what Elon is doing with X?
Heard something. I
mean Twitter. Please don't call it
Twitter.
X.
Yeah, what Elon's doing with Twitter now, formerly Twitter, now X. Like he's over the past few months, he's released dozens of features and perks and things like that for creators that are on that platform. And he recently released a new feature where it's humongous because he's not tying down creators now to Twitter. All these other companies, like they tie you down with features that are like exclusive to their platform and where you can't really take your audience from one to the other. He's starting to like implement features where like if you have a YouTube audience or if you're on X and you want to leave and you no longer want to work, like there's nothing restricting you. You can take your email list, you could take your followers, he's having a feature where you can notify all your followers that you're now on this platform through a notification on X. Like basically he's not tying you down. He's letting you, if you want to leave and you want to take your people elsewhere, we don't want to make you feel like you held down. We're not, and we're not going to filter whatever you say. We'll filter if you say some really, really crazy shit. But if you're playing Mortal Kombat, if you're playing The Last of Us, if you're, showing fight videos, if you're doing we're not going to censor that. And on top of that, if you want to leave, you could leave and you could take everything that you made here and all the people that follow you here, you could take them with you. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's freedom to the max right there.
All the other platforms are gonna be hating the way they were hating on.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, he's changed. He's like the Trump in terms of like when he came in, he's like the Trump of social media right now. Like all the other companies like hating him. They like witch hunting him right now. But like at the same time, it's like people are loving it. And I've started putting a couple of videos on Twitter, and I'm noticing like before I used to get like 2 views, 6 views. Now, like I check a couple days later, like 300 people viewed my video on Twitter.
Oh, damn, nice.
After like a day or two, and it's like it's still not the reach that I need. But if I'm consistent with it, I feel like now I could actually grow as opposed to before, where if you didn't, it was just weird on Twitter, bro. It was weird. Like you had to do weird shit, and you had to like be doing weird shit, and you had to be like, I don't know. You have to have like connections or some shit. Like there was really no way to be known on Twitter.
I mean,
the people who were known were always weird, bro. Like they would always be posting weird shit. They would like console wars type shit. Like I didn't want to fucking be console wars.
That's the
like
thing,
fucking. Though. Yeah, that's the thing. Like that's how they got it. But now I feel like with this opening up, like shit is different, and with Fresh and Fit, like I guarantee you, bro. Like Elon's gonna introduce a podcast feature at some point.
But see now,
how YouTube just put a podcast tab,
right? But now, even if they go to Kick and all that, I don't even think Kick will have the money to be.
Twitter would
to them. Well, Twitter would.
Twitter would.
Twitter. I mean,
have you seen, bro? People have been posting. Twitter's been paying people.
Yeah, just for
Twitter's
tweeting.
been paying you for random shit.
Yep, just for tweets. They pay you
just for tweets, like, and good money too. It's not like a little bit of money. Like he increased the ratio and everything. Like they were doing so much fucked up shit at Twitter before, and now with Elon, bro, I tell you, I could see Fresh and Fit going over to Twitter. I could see all these people. Maybe not. I agree with you on the funding from like Kick and Rumble and all that shit. Like you're not gonna get money like that. But Twitter, Elon, like yeah, bro, you gonna get money.
Yo,
you gonna get money. You gonna get money.
I seen a dude on Twitter, right? When he posted, that was when they first put the feature up, like the first week. Somebody got $8,000, bro, just from tweeting.
Bro. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Just because that one tweet had so much reach, like it was like a viral tweet, and they paid him immediately. Like they notified him, hey, we need a payment detail for you. We got to pay you for this. Like that should never happen on Twitter, bro. Like you would get a viral tweet, and like if you wasn't set up, they wasn't notifying you like, hey, we need to pay you for this. Like they notified homie, and he set up his account, and they paid him the next day.
I'm about to start wilding on Twitter.
Bro, listen, you gotta just make a Twitter account. You're not gonna be censored for none of this shit you say. Like as long as you don't say no crazy shit.
Yeah, don't play. Yeah,
but like it's like 90% like censor free. You know, like that other 10% is like, yo, you wilding, bro. Chill out. Like
yeah, you just can't pull a Kanye, bro. And speaking of Kanye, I know y'all saw the last photos.
And I feel like you're a great personality for Twitter. You know what I mean? Like the shit. Like if you were to say shit, like respond to shit, retweet shit, and just like put your 2 cents in, like eventually you would grow and your personality would thrive on something like X. So I don't know, bro. It's really changing up. That's all this Fresh and Fit situation tells me. It's just that shit is gonna shift, like YouTube is going in one direction. This is what they want on their platform, and that's it. And it's not like there's not other platforms to go to. And with Elon doing what he's doing, I seriously think that they're going to be the competitor.
Well, yeah, because I mean, think like Tucker Carlson got fired from Fox News, and now he's got his own Twitter show. You know what I mean?
Like,
so they're probably going to
thrive. And you seen like Carlson Raw, like Tucker Raw, like bro, like they.
Whoa, hey yo.
I swear to God, bro, it's the one fucking trending hashtag. Whenever he goes on, like I'm trying to see, he said some shit about the assassination of Trump. You remember? Have you seen like that clip going around where he keeps telling people that he thinks people are going to assassinate Trump because everything they do is not working?
That's crazy. That's a wild take.
It's a wild take, but this is the takes that he's constantly putting out now because he's not hamstrung by Fox.
That's true.
So the hashtag that literally goes with everything is that shit is wild. I agree with you, but it's Tucker Raw. Like this shit is wild, bro. But it's just like his takes are real now, and he's thriving on Twitter because of the fact that they're allowing him to just be him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And like Instagram, in a way, Instagram is also like that. They're not as free with like the shit that you can put on there. Like you're not gonna see fight videos left and right.
Yeah, don't get me started with Instagram, bro.
You're not gonna see people get run over and shit. Like you can see people get run over on Instagram. Like you know what I mean? Like you can see some dude beating the shit out of a man, and you don't know what's going on. They won't show like that, but then you go in the comments, oh yeah, this dude died. You know what I mean? Like that shit. Like that's what you'll see on Twitter. You won't see it on Instagram, but I'm telling you, I put videos on Instagram of The Last of Us. I put videos on Instagram. I see videos of Mortal Kombat. Like they don't censor that shit. You put that as video game content, and you're good to go.
Yep. But
you know what I mean?
You can't say the F word though if you're trying to promote.
Yeah, you can't. Like they want to prove it. But I'm not gonna lie. I've had curse words on my videos, and I've promoted them.
See, you can get away with like shit, damn, stuff like that. But if you say fuck, nah, it's clip. Can't say that. They don't.
I've put The Last of Us videos where they've cursed, and I've promoted them, and they've approved it.
Oh, that's the video content though, like you said.
Oh yeah, like video game content, but like they curse on it. I guess if you're like an actual person, like you can't. But I feel like as long as you don't do it a lot, like if you're not, as long as you're not the whole video like fuck this, fuck shit, bitch,
right.
Bitch, pussy. No, like as long as you ain't doing that, like they'll approve it. If it's within the context of your conversation, they'll approve the promotion. You know what I mean? But like yeah, like if you say it a lot, like it's clip. If it's like a minute and a half, they're like, nah, it's clip, bro. Like we're not putting this shit in front of everybody. Like, what you doing?
Actually, I also, to add on to the Fresh and Fit shit, apparently also, I don't know how true this is, but I think Myron said it. I forget. I gotta double check. Either he said it or it was a rumor going around. But also allegedly, like he said, after YouTube demonetized them because they found out about what he was promoting and what his channel was about and shit. He was like, it got to the point the studio that they rent out to record, they don't even want them in there now.
Really?
Yes.
So the people that run the studio that he records at,
Yes.
that's interesting because he does bring in a lot of problems and a lot of ratchet people. He brings in a lot of undesirables. If you're like a professional like company, like if you don't want all these people always coming in dressing the way they do, arguing the way they do. Maybe they've destroyed equipment a couple times. I know on his show he's gotten into it with a couple of his guests and they like destroyed equipment and shit.
I think the
So yeah,
equipment is
wow,
his
that's
own though. I think the equipment is his. They just
no,
use the
not all
area.
of it. No way. No
I
way.
think
Not
so,
all of
bro.
it.
I think so because he has his own
Not all of
engineer
it.
and everything.
Well, I'm saying, but the equipment in the studio, like that has to be the studio's equipment.
Oh, well, probably like the table and then some of like maybe the mic stands and shit.
The
Probably.
mic stands, maybe the booth behind, like the booth behind the glass where they control the volume and shit like that, like the mixer and all that shit. That's definitely
Yeah,
belongs to
yeah.
the studio. Like what? They bring in their mics? Like
They probably bring
I
in the
don't even.
mics and the laptops, Or shit, who
Yeah.
knows? Probably just a laptop and everything else is
No,
studio
I could
shit.
see that. I could see that they bring in their own mics and shit, and they just connect it, and the stand, the table, the room, the soundproofing, and then the mixer is like what they provide. But there's got to be equipment that they have. But then maybe that equipment wasn't destroyed. But I could see like a mic arm or something. But yeah, just in general, I guess just the vibe that they bring all the time. They probably just not with it. I could see that. I could see that.
So now everybody's like,
I
yo,
mean,
you see, like that's the
and they
karma.
just seem like disrespectful people. You know what I mean? Like just the way that they carry themselves, like the way that they treat people that go out against them. Like I don't know what it was. Something about Tate. Like I feel like even Tate, like he didn't disrespect the people that service him. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he even though he is the way he is, I feel like he wasn't like once the shit cuts off, he wasn't disrespecting like people like that were helping him like set up the venue or some shit. Like he probably tipped people and shit. Like even though he fucked up, I feel like he is that kind. Fresh and Fit, I feel like I could see them like being disrespectful a few times to like the people that service them. You know how they say, look how people treat people in the service industry. That's how you see them for real.
Yeah, they said about Ellen DeGeneres. They say she's an asshole.
Yeah. Isn't she still dealing with that shit? Her Megan Thee Stallion
Yeah,
too.
people. Yeah. Well, no, I don't think Megan Thee Stallion, but I mean, Ellen is like for the last like number of years has been like perpetually been, notoriously a bitch to like her employees.
Yeah, just
That's been like
accused of
what's
it and
known
shit.
about her. Yeah.
Well, like Megan Thee Stallion's going through that shit with her, like apparently with her work environment,
Yeah, her
like the way she
management.
treats the way she treats the dancers and shit.
No,
like
that's
that
Lizzo.
they
You think
bring
about Lizzo?
Is it Lizzo?
That's
It wasn't
Lizzo.
Megan.
Nope, it's Lizzo.
Shit,
Yo, yeah, that was Lizzo.
that's
Yeah,
Lizzo.
that was Lizzo.
Yep.
Oh my god,
Bro,
yo, Megan,
on.
that's ultra
Hold
disrespect
on,
too.
Jeez.
My bad, Megan.
That shit is mad funny.
You don't
Dude.
look
bro.
nothing like Lizzo. My bad.
Yeah, but that shit is mad funny, bro. How you Lizzo and allegedly body shaming? That's crazy.
When
Well,
she's in no position to be judging.
You see her personality though. That's an alpha female,
She
bro.
mad
Like,
jolly though. She
yeah,
got a bubbly
she
personality.
not apparently not bubbly on the blubber maybe, but not
Damn,
not.
nah, man, we're canceled. Thanks. Gee, thanks.
Hey, listen. I don't know. I don't see that personality. Like that's just a front, Especially when you see people coming out like have you heard the voicemail that she left to someone?
Nah.
Did you hear that shit?
Nah.
Bro, like someone released a voicemail on X on Twitter, like that she left one of the workers. It was that shit was wild, bro. Like, she was cursing the shit out of them.
Damn.
Yeah, nah. It's just the front, bro. Like, and even with her music too, like you could tell, like that's how she is. But yeah, it's clipped for that,
Shit. All right,
What's next, brother?
I got this last one. All right, now this shit, bro, is actually pretty serious. I refuse to ever participate in this shit because I'm not pussy, and I refuse to be a fucking apologist, especially to these group of people. So it's called
Oh, boy.
Damn. Okay.
Now you're gonna understand why. It's called maps. All right. Now there's a video that went viral. It was a professor, right? They don't show what environment it was. It was the phone was face down, but you hear the professor talking about it. So I don't know if it's college or high school or whatever. However, they're talking about pedophiles, and the professor says we don't call them pedophiles. We call them MAPs, minor attracted persons.
No.
I'm not doing
Absolutely.
that, bro.
Fucking not. No. Oh my god, bro.
Yes, bro. This is where it came to, bro. This is where we are in society right now. They're trying to call them maps, bro. And get this, they're labeling themselves maps, and they're still trying to get a part of the LGBTQ community. They made their own flag and everything, and LGBTQ is still looking at these motherfuckers like, get the fuck out of here. You're crazy.
I don't like that at all.
Yes, they're trying to call them maps, bro.
I don't understand, bro.
My whole thing is I don't get why people are trying to make them feel included. Some people have theories where it's like, well, if you make them feel comfortable enough, they can come out, and then you basically put them in rehab and shit. But then it's like, why not? Just like, how would that even help them? Let's say they go to rehab, they do whatever they do. What if they relapse? Then what? You know? And they'll never come forward about it because they already know in society standards that shit is taboo. Even if you make it a safe zone for them to come out and get help, they're not gonna fucking do it. What's crazy? I just seen this motherfucker EDP. Remember how he got caught? He got caught again by Gideon.
I saw that. Yeah, that's wild.
So it's like,
yo, no way.
Yes, bro.
You serious?
Look it up on X right now on Twitter, bro. You can see that shit. I saw it like 30 minutes before we went to record today. So it's like, yo, even if you make a safe haven for these motherfuckers and try to get them to get help, would it really change anything? And I don't understand, like, it's definitely, there's something not right with you, bro. You can't be sitting here as a 40-year-old man thinking you got something in common with a 10-year-old, bro. No, you can't justify that shit, bro. That's weird.
It's disgusting. It's an abomination.
Yes. And they really try to sit here and make an excuse for it. Like, how, bro? Kids are innocent. They don't know right from wrong yet. They don't know moralities. They don't know what they like, what they don't like. They can't comprehend that shit yet, bro.
It's delusion. I don't even know. I don't know. That's like a subsect of humanity that like I never want to understand, and I think just there's no sympathy. There's, you know what I mean? I don't know.
That's the perfect way to put it. It's just like, fuck you. There's no sympathy for you at all.
Yeah.
You don't belong in society.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't belong in society
yourself.
to the point that everyone has to know where you are in their society.
Mm-hmm. Because you're a danger.
Literally. And you know what's sick about
I will call any map a pedophile to their face. I don't give a damn.
I don't give a fuck.
A flying rat's ass.
Don't care. You know what's crazier?
I'd rather eat a raccoon on a given Sunday right in downtown Brooklyn.
In some burgoo. Down in Kentucky, you can eat some raccoon.
Not even, bro. Downtown Brooklyn raccoon.
Nah, you're crazy.
Okay. Oh, okay. Dude, that's gonna be disease as fuck.
Just remember, you got 15 minutes according to you.
Listen. Okay, that's some scary shit. I saw a video. I know. I'm gonna find out where I saw that. They lied to me, but I'm gonna find out who lied to me.
But now, on a serious note, you know what's crazier about that shit? Some of these motherfuckers would deadass use like Shakespeare as a fucking example. Oh, Shakespeare did it. He got his wife when she was 13. That doesn't matter, bro. That shit wasn't normal back then. I don't know why it was to them, but in reality, that shit is not normal.
Back then they probably discovered period for the first time when that shit happened. So they're like, oh, she's flowering, she's ready. Like that's how they fucking thought back then. Like no one thinks like that now.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking weirdo behavior. Like I just don't understand how they want to be understood. Like I bet you these people, they're doing this because it's like, yo, that was the past. Like, oh yeah, I was attracted to minors before, but like, don't call me a pedo. I'm a minor attracted person. It's like, yo, oh my god,
no, you're a fucking pedophile, bro. It's gonna stay that way.
Paint fucking pedo on your face. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make it so known that I'm gonna make sure if you want to wash off the pedo from your face, you gotta wash your face off.
And and I don't understand, bro. Like they're really fighting tooth and nail to make it like a legal thing where that's like normal, bro.
Oh my God, minor
I don't
attracted
like. You're
person.
not gonna
As a
win,
person,
man.
as someone with a daughter, bro, that's actually disgusting, bro. That they would even think that they could validate in any way, even if it's a smidgen of validation, that they could validate in any way their behavior.
I don't know, bro. This is literally where we're moving towards, bro. Like this, it's happening in real time. You could look this shit up. It's ridiculous.
So, what do you call people attracted to old people? Major attracted persons?
I mean, they gotta be they
Major.
gotta be like a fucking a term for that shit, like gilfs. You know, like what they're like.
I'm a
Gilf attracted a major attractive. I mean, I guess I don't know that it won't stick.
I don't know, bro.
You still got to
I
call
don't
them
know.
maps, but then you got to clarify. Wait, it's major. Those major.
Maps? No, they would be Maps Plus.
Oh, I mean, it makes sense, but don't give these motherfuckers any ideas, bro. Because then you're gonna,
God, I
because
just
then
gave him an
you're
idea,
gonna
bro. Oh
spawn
my
the new
God.
wave of like 16-year-old kids that fall in love with like 72-year-old people.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
And they're gonna say, "Oh yeah, I'm majorly attracted. Like I'm a major
Well, I
attracted
mean,
person."
there's money in that at least, you know.
Bugging. Yeah, man.
You
Is
just gotta stay there until they check out, you know.
this is where we're heading towards, bro. I don't know what you call that. It's not no gender wars. It's not no. It's like, what is that? A culture war, I guess. You know.
I don't even know, but I mean, because it's so like it's not really like an even split. There's so it's everyone's against it, and it's going to be like a handful of people for it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not even much of a war. It's just kind of like a silent scream into the void, trying to get recognition that everyone's going to ignore.
It's like you seen those videos. They're messed up, man. They're so messed up. But you seen those videos of like the small people will be like working out, and they got the workout thing where you got the two ropes and you're like pulling them up and down and you're going, you're like flapping them and shit, and then like the video switches to like a dude's like shoelaces getting flapped and shit.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah,
You see those?
yes,
Like that's what this is. It's like they fighting and they slapping, but when in reality they ain't doing shit. You know what I mean? Like no one's even paying attention really, and it's just like you just pluck them away.
yeah. It's like
And I hope it stays like that.
no, it's like ignore them and they'll just walk away. Like, but
I
no,
don't know,
man,
man.
there's no space for that shit. I don't give a fuck how you put it. There's no space for that. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Put that shit on X, bro.
You know what? We gotta bring back exiling motherfuckers, bro. Because that's what they did back in the day. If no one in the town liked you, you get exiled. Get the fuck out.
Like we gotta start sending motherfuckers to the Sahara Desert.
Yeah, that's a literal death sentence. Like, that's a slow.
Nah, bro. Just plop them right in the middle. If they can make their way back to society,
Yeah, then they earned it.
then all right. But if they don't, no one cares. If they make their way like to Cairo, to Egypt or some shit, or they make it to Giza or whatever the fuck, like some fucking city or whatever, and they were plopped in the middle of the desert, that's their time. They sir, I'm sure they will come out a changed person.
I guarantee you they won't.
If they don't, they just die, and it's okay.
I guarantee you they won't come out changed. They'll claim their change for like, let's say 3 months, and then
there would be a favorable percentage that wouldn't make it. Yeah, there would be a favorable percentage. The ones that do would probably be so focused on their survival story and making money off that they'd no longer be maps. So,
no, hope not. That's all I got for y'all tonight, though.
That was beautiful. I mean, it was disturbing.
Yeah, I guess.
Beautiful.
It's like, yeah, I guess.
Trying to tell us something?
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, you didn't. I can't believe you fucking cooked in Kentucky, man. I cannot believe that shit.
No, man. Here we
when
go.
you go on vacation, you don't fucking cook. You eat everywhere. You find the best spots. You find cool spots, hole in the wall spots. And
I mean, it wasn't a vacation. I was visiting her family.
It's a vacation
it wasn't. I guess it wasn't like a vacation with the intent of like, I'm going away on vacation. You know what I mean? I worked the entire time. I wasn't off work. I just worked remotely.
Wait, hold up. So before we end this though, like,
come on, man. Here we go with this fucking work remotely bullshit. You didn't work.
Yeah, I did. Actually, I did.
You
Actually worked
answer
a
like
lot. I
5
was
fucking
really
emails. You clock
no.
in and clock
Actually,
out.
I had an insanely busy week. Actually, this past week,
Ugh.
to be honest, very busy
Again,
week.
that's like you saying you actually cook. There's no
I
proof
worked
of you
till
working.
7. I worked till 7 o'clock last Friday.
Yeah, the computer was on till 7 o'clock. Wow.
No, I was doing work.
Is that when you finally remembered? Like, hey, I got to clock out from work.
Exactly.
Damn. But like,
Oh
I wanted
man.
to ask you, like, I remember we were talking about in the group chat that they made moonshine, like homemade moonshine, or they bought it.
Oh no, they made it.
Damn. So like, what was the percentage? Like, did they? So let's say like it was like 60% alcohol or some shit.
Fucking million%.
I don't remember, but it was pretty strong. It was quite strong. It was I don't know much about it. I just was given it. You know what I mean? Like
It's
I didn't really
strong. It
ask
was strong and it was like made right there. So yeah, it's fucking. That's like the best you can get.
Yeah, I didn't really ask too many questions. I just drank it, and it was unlike anything I'd ever had before. To be quite honest,
Did
it
it
was
taste
very
like rubbing
distinct.
alcohol?
I mean, kind of. It burned so
Damn.
badly, like everything. Like the second it went down, like it went down my throat, but like burned up to your nostrils, you know, and just kind of like into your eye. It was just like, woo.
Damn.
See, I would. The only
It
reason
was
why I wouldn't drink some shit like that is because you probably gonna end up with some crazy ass shit that only existed in like the 1900s, early 1900s. Like when you check out, it's
Yeah.
gonna be for like some fucking 1900s reason, and I don't want to check out for nothing like that, bro. But hey, I hope it tasted good.
Word.
Oh, it did.
Oh,
I hope it went in as good as it came out.
Pause.
Yeah, well, I had enough food in my stomach. I didn't puke. Don't worry.
I feel like if I,
I
drank
always
that
drink on a
shit,
good
my
meal.
shit would be fire. Like it would. My asshole would be burning drinking
I,
shit
I,
like
I
that.
don't want to hear about that, bro.
Hey, Brendan over here quiet. He knows that he had a long night that night.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say he's wrong.
Yo,
It's like fucking eating
I'm
cayenne
not gonna
peppers.
say
or
that next
fucking-
morning. That next morning, let's just say I couldn't go anywhere.
Like that
Super
coffee the
Saiyan.
next morning.
Super
Super
Saiyan.
Saiyan.
That coffee the next morning. Sent you to the bathroom.
Yeah. Oh,
Saiyan.
yeah, dude. The second the coffee touches your lips the next morning, you
Oh
know what
my
I mean.
God.
You can't even be like a foot away from the bathroom. You got to be like right there.
I'm happy we can agree on something.
Yeah.
Oh
Dude.
my God. All right, plugins.
I can't believe that shit.
I can't with y'all, bro.
Yo, holy shit, man. Oh man, Filmic_gaming on Instagram, Filmic Gaming on YouTube. We just dropped a crazy Spider-Man edit that was recorded over about a couple weeks, but it really came together nicely. I had a great soundtrack pulled together for it. And yeah, it jumped up to number 1 in the last 10 videos that I've made. So it shows everyone really enjoyed watching it. Shout out to everyone who sat down and enjoyed that. Already working on the next project. I have a trailer dropping tomorrow. We're going with Last of Us 2, and I got something really, really special and a little darker definitely than the Spider-Man that we just had. But it's definitely something that's gonna hit the heartstrings of a lot of people. So that trailer drops tomorrow on Labor Day. So for everybody that wants to check it out, it'll give you a nice little treat on your day off. And yeah, release day will be shown right then. So
Lit. Anything you want to say, Brendan?
Little cooking tip just to spite Chris. If one thing I discovered recently,
yeah,
actually,
turn
because
on the stove. You wanna cook
shut the
something.
fuck up. Shut the fuck up. My girlfriend's family is German, so I decided to make some German food, and I've never liked sauerkraut, and I found out that if you mix sauerkraut with like any sort of apples, but I used applesauce and sauerkraut together is like the most amazing combination. Though that with
Nothing
bratwurst is
about
like
that
actually
sounds
incredible. I didn't think so either, but when you actually because traditionally, like traditional German sauerkraut is actually made with like sliced apples and cabbage like together, and sauerkraut is like it's supposed to be the combination of apples and cabbage. But modern day, like store bought sauerkraut is just the cabbage, and it's too pickly and vinegary, and it's not very good. I don't like it in my opinion. But when I cooked it and actually stewed it with some applesauce, it actually came out really
shit.
good.
Yeah,
So
no,
just pro tip,
not happening.
try it.
Not happening. I'm not trying that. That's
You know what,
does not
Chris?
sound
I'm gonna make it somehow, and
somehow you're gonna make it. But really, you're just gonna stand above
I meant
the-
somehow get you to eat it.
Listen, if you fucking bring some shit made to me, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna lose my shit. You make it here.
Okay.
All right.
In your kitchen, so I'm not doing any tricks.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Oh my god, here we go.
Tomorrow, I'm not off tomorrow, unfortunately.
Oh, fuck that. But you work from home.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so what are you doing tomorrow?
Working.
All right, I'm fucking coming over.
Okay.
I'm off, so I'm gonna visit you tomorrow.
All right, I'll make you go to the grocery store on the way here.
Fuck, I can't. I have Leah. God damn it.
Oh, well, bring her.
I'm not bringing her there.
I know.
There's no way I'm bringing her there. She will come out with like Jamaican colors. I would
Oh
not.
my god, that'd be funny.
Rastafari up in here.
No, man. All right, you
Definitely
guys.
I'll probably come out. I'll probably come out after work. When do you finish? I'm free like at 5 o'clock.
6.
All right, so I'll be over there.
All right.
I'll be over there at 5 o'clock. I don't care that you finish.
All right, sounds good.
All right, yo. So you already know. Follow the Instagram page is Life Strange Pod. The shop is open. Dad hats are there. 5 panels are there. Your beanies are coming. Beanies are coming probably like end of September, early October.
Bro, we gotta get this fall lineup. It's already September, bro.
I already had it lined up. I just had to drop it. Honestly, it's just there chilling. So I can.
I'm waiting. I can't. I need some fall shit.
I got you. It's there. I just have to update the website.
I'm speaking like everybody else. I know Roman listening. He's like, "Yo, yeah, man, we need that shit."
Yeah, he already got some of the 5 panels. So yeah.
Yeah, well, that's why you got to come out with the fall shit ahead of time, man. Let's go.
Yeah, probably like the middle of September, low key. But yeah.
All right, that's dope.
Oh yeah, shop is open. LifeIsStrangeShop.com. That being said, Life is Strange.